In Australia, almost every property market has roughly a 7-year boom period and a 7-year plateau. Usually after the boom, the market will reduce in value by 5 to 15%, just like Sydney has for the last 12 months, followed by roughly a 7-year period of poor growth, while rents and income slowly increase, and then that market will have another period of growth of roughly 7 years. All Australian markets have been doing this for the last 60 plus years. That creates opportunity to find markets that are just about to boom. You don't want to buy in a market that has just finished a boom and that has a 7-year period of poor growth, especially when they're markets that are booming at the same time. Usually when a market is going through a plateau, that period of poor growth, it might be going backwards a little bit or up a little bit. It usually has around -10 to +10% growth in 7 years in total. But the markets that are going through the boom at the same time, the other markets, might have 60 to 120% growth in that same 7-year period. This is why we need to invest in markets that are about to boom. Your returns can be improved by 5 to 10 times in a 7-year period. Had you bought a $1 million property right now in Sydney, it's likely to only get 10% growth in the next 7 years in total. That's 1 to 2% per annum. There are markets that are forecast to grow by 60 to 100% plus in the same time. So instead of getting 10% growth, you're highly likely to get 60 to 100% growth. The other thing to keep in mind is normally at the top of the boom, at the end of that 7-year boom period, the rate of rental return is usually very low. Whereas at the start of the boom, the rate of rental return is usually very high. So not only at the start of the boom will you get a great period of growth for around 7 years, the rental return will usually be much higher. So the cost to hold, or the amount of positive gearing, can help you hold more property more safely. It is incredibly important to focus on the short to medium term likely growth and growth forecasts, while knowing that the long-term returns will also be good. We should never ignore the short to medium term growth forecast, thinking that the long term is the only important thing. Better short to medium term growth will help you get vastly increased long-term results and also reduce risk at the same time.